Rightio, we've got the Rat Man here. This is the same fella that did the Franken Mule back when we gave it a freshen up, so we've called him in again. Does a nice neat job. He gets into it too, so. We're down to like the final probably 4 days. Having a good crack at getting it going for this weekend. We're going to rip the diff out, new tail shaft's got to be made, so it's going to be a bit of a fine line to get it there, but we're giving it a good crack, so I'll come and show you what we got done this week. Everything's pretty much done, ready to bolt it all back together. I've got to get the stickers made up for the doors, so it looks like a mini Franken Mule. That is the plan. I've got one more sensor to wire in, a pump belt to go on, and that's it, she's set. Sammy's going to town on the inner with all the water pump set up. Harley's onto the slush box, smashing that out, so we're mounting that at the back of the car. We've also got to do like an outer skin as well to stop the water from dripping on the track, so there's a little bit involved in that yet to finish off, but other than that, it is coming together and it's coming up a treat. So Brody's just finished off the new grill for it and it looks wicked. So, but anyway, it's getting there. Bonnet's got to get redone and that's it. Full send. Loving it.
Right. Changes, as there always
is. Never ending.
Not really, it's pretty hard to dial in a diesel drag car.
I think once you dial them in, you still change them anyway. Like,
yeah, they're never ever finished. I don't think any drag car's ever finished, but anyway, we've gone bigger sizing on the turbo. So the original turbos that we had on were probably a little bit small for the job, so we're just testing. We tested the other night, and that was a single turbo, so nearly 500 real horsepower, very close to.
Yep.
So we've ordered our turbos.
We have. We've decided to go large.
Very large.
So, which will make it difficult to get off the line, but I'm pretty sure we can nut that out. So.
We can manage that. We've dealt with that before. Changes to the diff. We'll go back here. So we have this baby little tail shaft in there right now that the car came with. We're going to change that to our big tail shaft.
Which we've already had made.
Yep, already had that made. Hardy Splicer tail shafts, thank you. Boys at Eagle Farm. New centre in. Gazards is looking after us there, as they always do. All the brakes work. That wasn't working the other day.
It wasn't working the other day, which made it difficult to drive onto the trailer, move around the workshop.
We didn't have the best day Friday.
It was pretty bad.
Drove this off into the 200.
Into the 200.
Like into it. So brakes. Definitely have brakes before you
Fixed.
move the car. But other than that, like everything's sort of coming together. We are putting a Haltech ECU in to control some other parameters on the car.
Yep.
So boys will wire that in. We do have the dump to test to see where we're going to be at with the converter, because the next converter change is going to be pretty out there. Yeah. It's going to be proper scary to drive this thing, I think. It's a bit how you're going on the dyno as it is. It's one turbo on it.
It's also because the motor's all hard mounted, it's got this element of fucking vibration that I think only a diesel...
And the gearbox is like right there.
Yeah,
whereas
so
Franken Mules is like down there, so you feel a little bit better, and there's steel encased around it, versus this is just aluminium paneling. Feels like a lot like a go-kart.
Well, I hadn't even thought of that, so now, it's just brought a whole new element of scary to it.
I dynoed it the other day, so he hasn't even felt what it's like to be sitting in it. But anyway, it's got to have everything go back together and the turbo kit go back on. And then it's going over to Scotty, over to Gazards for a couple of days.
Yep, he's going to sort all the rear end out.
So new shocks, well, newish shocks going in.
I don't think I could afford the new ones that are going in, so...
They're still do your second hand.
Yes, that's right.
But they work. All good things cost money though, eh?
That's it. So we'll just...
get it all going.
Hopefully when we go down to the strip, we'll have the converter where it needs to be. Scotty will work his magic on the rear end, getting it half set up before we go down.
A lot more data logging capability with the new ECU going in. This is another thing. But yeah, the bones are here. There's a lot of pipe that we had to run to make everything work, but it's done. We're over the hump.
We are over the hump. It's sort of nutting out some of the nitty gritty stuff.
And then testing. And then we will have a full day of testing the day before diesel salt.
So when we get to diesel salt, you best be on your game.
We're gonna be.
You know who I'm talking to.
It's gold, silvery, and large. Didn't sound very good, did it?
Sounds like a big dildo. Watch out.
All right, let's get into it.